Hello guys and gals, and welcome to another episode of Unique Items. Today we're going to be covering the biggest comeback in the history of Diablo 4, which is an item that wasn't really all that good when it first launched, and now has turned into like an absolutely insane item that you might want to think about if you're doing a specific build. And this is the Storm's Companion Pants. The Storm's Companion Pants are pants specifically designed around the wolves, but we're going to talk about one of the effects specifically as we go forward. So as you can see here, it has a 16 to 25% increased attack speed for your wolves, which of course is going to help them dish out more damage. But the main meat and potatoes of this item is the 62.5 to 85% lucky hit chance bonus for pack leader. And this is just absolutely insane. Basically, what this is going to do is it's going to make it so that your pack leader bonus can reset your companions at an insane rate, which I think most people are going to love. On top of this, we also have the 13% damage reduction from close enemies, which does go up to 17.5%. And the 13 to 17.5% damage reduction is amazing. Close damage reduction, certainly very, very nice. Much better than like distant or something stupid like, like when the monster's poisoned or whatever. Honestly, these is usually way more useful than all the other types. On top of this, we also have a plus 4 to 5 to wolves, and this is going to be massive if you're going to be doing the bonus wolves, because obviously you're going to get a massive bonus to your wolves damage, and obviously it's really revolving around the wolves, but that pack leader bonus doesn't really care. We also have your wolves companions are infused with the power of the storm, dealing lightning damage and gaining the storm howl ability. Now, what this means is that when you put it on, your wolves are going to get this kind of crazy, like, lightning glow in their eyes, and they're also going to kind of, like, do some interesting things with their abilities. As you can see, they don't really look very wolvy, like lightning-y right now. But when you throw this on, all of a sudden now they have their glowing eyes, you can see. And they also start to do this storm howl ability, which is going to cause them to occasionally make lightning bolts come down and hit the targets. It's kind of neat. It also allows them to kind of scale based off of your storm damage. So you'll notice that when you put this on, they go from physical damage to lightning damage. So now they are scaling based off of lightning damage instead. Now, the real meat and potatoes that we're going to talk about is that pack leader buff, though, but let's read the flavor text real quick. So it says, "The storm's rage is my own brother. I call and the skies roar in reply. Vasily to Bull Cathos." So when you use an ability, a companion ability, there's an active which allows you to attack, and as you can clearly see, it has a cooldown. However, if you are attacking with an ability like I have that causes massive amounts of crits, you can get a huge bonus back to reset that ability through the pack leader buff, which gives you a really nice bonus of, as you can see here, a 25% lucky hit strike chance. 25% lucky hit strike is not really the most amazing, but it is enough, especially since it has to be a crit. It can be a little bit difficult to get that sometimes. However, putting on the pants, you'll notice that the buff immediately increases by a rather huge portion to 43.8% lucky hit chance, which means that your ability to reset your companion cooldowns is going to go through the roof, and you're basically going to have the ability to reset that cooldown all the dang time. Every single time you crit, you have a chance. And as you can see here, I can keep it up pretty much indefinitely. Like, it's absolutely insane. On top of this, you can, of course, get a greater affix roll on that pack leader spirit boon, and you could greater work, masterwork it, and you can make it even higher, getting that percentage very, very close to basically a 100% chance to reset the ability. Now, this, in my opinion, makes the Storm's Companion not only a best in slot for companion druids, so if you are running like the full companion suite, you should definitely be using Storm's Companion, but on top of this, even if you're not a companion druid, and even if you have no intentions of using the companions for anything other than maybe to spam them in some way, and maybe spamming them is what gives you your damage, maybe you're using the clarity passive, maybe you're getting the critical strike bonus, or maybe you're doing the landslide build so you get the free landslides from the poison creeper, whatever it may be, this now becomes one of the best ways to reset your companions and get them active at basically a near 100% activity rate, because of course having an extremely high lucky hit on the pack leader boon means they're just going to be reset just freaking by ridiculous degrees. Now, I have always been interested in these pants, like trying to make them work in a build, and they never really have worked very well. But with the newest version, with the newest Storm's Companion version at 1.50, honestly, they hit this one out of the park. They provide you with the damage reduction that you need. They provide you with the bonuses to the wolves and the attack speed. They also provide you with a massive reset, which is going to definitely interest a lot of people toward these pants. Whether you're a companion druid, whether you're not a companion druid, whether you're a landslide druid, whether you're a poison creeper druid and you're just trying to get as much poison damage as possible. Honestly, the ability to fast reset any of your companion abilities for spamming purposes is going to be amazing. And like I said earlier, the clarity ability got buffed up or changed quite a bit in previous versions. So after casting a companion skill, your next core or wrath skill damage is increased. Damage and critical strike chance are increased by 5% times up to 15%. So for instance, if you stack points in clarity, which you totally can, and you were to use the pack leader spirit boon, you could of course spam your freaking pack. You could even just have one, to be honest with you, and these pants, and you would be able to spam any single one of these that you wanted. Now, of course, they all have very interesting abilities that can potentially be spammed. The Poison Creeper is a very good poisoning attack, and you can actually scale the poison damage of the Poison Creeper up immensely. But you can also go with the thing that gives you an additional 20% critical strike chance whenever the Poison Creeper is active. And if he's active all the time, well, guess what? That's an additional 20% critical strike chance. You can also potentially go with the Brutal Wolf Pack, which is giving you, or not the Brutal Wolf, the Ferocious Wolf Pack, which gives you fortification. So you'd be spamming your wolves, which would give you lots of fortification, which would definitely be very nice. On the Raven side of things, there's also the ability to make enemies vulnerable, so you can have basically near 100% vulnerable uptime, as well as an 8% critical strike chance, and any monster that's being hit by the Ravens. All in all, I definitely think that Storm's Companion is one of those items that you might actually want to consider now bringing into your build, which is kind of crazy because a couple patches ago or a couple seasons ago, I would have told you that Storm's Companion just isn't worth using. Maybe something fun to play around with, but not really a good item. I think that's pretty much it for this particular piece of equipment. There is definitely some great uses of this, and as always, I do appreciate you guys and gals watching my videos. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoy my content, and as always, keep watching.